We're gonna figure out what's hiding in Septimont. What could be hiding here and be a threat to us all? We'll find out.
Do you remember that gloomy gladiator from decades ago? The young girl from Laguna. What was her name again?
There've been so many from Laguna. Which one are you talking about?
Okay. Up we go.
You said Cartothea might have been here. Do you have an idea of where she passed through?
I think. Somewhere over... there.
Ah, that's where the statue of Hercules is.
Do I just jump down? Pretty sure that's not the civil way to get down, but I'm gonna just do this. What's this? Tactical hologram. Oh, I have to stay in the... okay, hold on.
Careful now. Doesn't hurt. I'm okay.
Gosh dang it. Nope.
Careful now.
Shit. I'm too fancy with that.
Doesn't hurt. I'm okay. Careful now. Good fortune comes your
Mine.
way.
This is the place. I'll look for Cardathia's traces here.
How?
Through the connection we share.
All right then. I'll wait here. Good luck. How's it going? You look frustrated.
Something is up with her arm.
Don't worry. We can follow the lead on Arsenosa. Hercules. His statues once stood tall on both sides of the street, watching over the heroes of Septimont as they set out to hunt. Back then, the chimes drifting up from the city with the finest sounds of glory. Beware of the Kerosaurs lurking below. Those tacit discords will ambush anyone who falls into the water.
Are those the city's ruins down there?
Yes, remnants of the old district. We rarely use this route since it's too dangerous, but some thrill-seekers come here to hunt tacit discords. Speaking of which, this area is actually under Silver jurisdiction. I used to play here as a child.
Playing there as a child. Why does this feel like something I can click on? It won't let me click on it now. Is there anything behind here? No. Nothing. Okay. I am right. That is a mechanism of some kind. But I can't interact with it. That's a poopy.
Cartathea. I've never heard that name before, but it feels strangely familiar.
May have something to do with your arm there? What the fudge? Cartathea, what are you into?
Someone's still alive.
Lupa?
Are you okay?
I just saw you
seem like a
fighting
local.
her.
Are there any other survivors?
I'm managing. I can still move, but I'm exhausted. I've walked for so long, for so far, but I still can't leave this city. The white tidal blight follows me wherever I go.
Tidal blight? Could she mean the dark tide? What's your name?
I don't remember.
Hey, Ocean, and you are changed into a rabbit. Don't remember, poor girl.
That's all right. Memories can be recovered. And so can your name. I've been through something similar myself, and someone helped me find my way back.
I love when they do these dark atmospheres because they add so much contrast. Like, they up the contrast for these darker scenes, and it's nice. No, yep, you are been transformed into a prey. Into your prey. Whatever shall you do? Yeah, poor Lupa.
I've only just arrived here. All of Septimont is cloaked in mist. Would you mind sharing with me what you still remember?
Who are you?
My name is Cartathea. I'm Raguna's.
Yeah, you might want to be careful with that.
I'm a wandering knight from Raguna.
A wandering knight.
Those things are big. No, not the little dragon. I'm sorry, those things look all menacing, and then I see the little dragons, and I'm just like, no.
Don't worry. I'll take care of them. Come forth and face my blade.
Welcome to my city, Griffon's fortress of Capitolini Hill.
Okay. Totally not odd.
Who are they?
Oh, some minor noble houses that didn't make it into the Aegon. In Septimont, strength and power go hand in hand. Nobles get more, but they better prove they're worth it and pull their weight for the city. The Aegon isn't just about fortune. It's a way to find the capable. For nobles, the ability to command and control echoes is a basic responsibility. If the heir of a noble house isn't strong enough, it signals that the house is unfit to hunt down tacit discords or protect Septimont.
It is a very interesting I speak English, I know how to speak it. Translation.
So, if a noble's been living it up, they'll end up broke and thrown out of the city after paying high patronage fees for a gladiator who doesn't even make the cut.
Makes sense.
Strength is everything. That's how it works. You fought your battles too, or you wouldn't be here. For most Septimontians, the Aegon isn't just an event. It's the training ground nobles and commoners alike have to fight in. The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
But I feel like without weakness, you're leaving yourself open?
Where you come from doesn't matter. Prove yourself, and the crowd will scream your name. The spotlight's yours, the arena's your stage. But if you can't keep up, if you're not chosen, you'll be left in the shadows. Oh, come to think of it, we haven't had anything to eat since those 2 matches. Right, I know just the thing I want you to try. Oh, I can already smell it. Can almost.
Alright, first, I'll mana up, thank you for that pat, and I'll treat the kitty.
Fulvia! 2 large platters, please, with 2 bottles of heart pour. It's Lupa!
I heard she left the Bow of Legions.
That's enough, folks. You know the rules. No gossip outside the arena. Just dig in.
Still got that fire, huh, Fulvia?
You should talk. Finally cut ties with the Silvers, eh? With the way they handle the share of profits, you should have left sooner.
Well, back then, a strong backer was exactly what I needed. Can't say it was all bad.
So, this is your new partner. Looks like you can handle yourself.
You can tell I just like looking.
Can't keep a tavern running for long if you don't have a good eye.
That's a good point.
By the way, Heart Pour is sold out today. Guess the celebrity branding really worked.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh, come on!
There's the pouting Lupa.
What's Heartpour?
A drink I endorsed. Most of the drinks I promoted were... but this one's actually really good.
What is that in the background?
If my name's on it, you don't have to worry about quality. It's just that the taste... Well, let's just say it's meh. At best.
Pouting warrior princess. Yeah, very much so. Very much so pouting warrior princess.
Anyway, I'll get you a taste of Heartpour later. For now, let's enjoy the meal. So, fellow warrior, any stories to share? There is still much to learn about each other.
Hey Lupa, got a message from old Abius. He said the new batch of restored footage just arrived, including those about Contender Mia.
Oh, thanks! Oh, I almost forgot with everything going on lately.
Restored footage.
Recordings of major matches or famous contenders. Helpful for those who want to learn from them. F4 Augustas are the most popular. 4 years ago, she became the champion and a household name by crushing every single opponent. From there, she worked her way up into the F4 seat. But I prefer watching Contender Mia's matches over any of the past champions. I think she's got real heart. You can feel it, even through the recordings. The way she threw herself into every fight.
Do you think we'll face her in this Aegon?
Not likely. She disappeared during a great Aegon years ago.
Interesting.
Some say she got tangled up in illegal betting scandals. Others think the pressure from her manager drove her to leave Septimont. There are plenty of rumors, but no one knows what really happened. Still, it's frustrating to just disappear halfway through. If you fail to make it to the end, people will see you as nothing. Solace never disappoints. Their dishes hit the spot every time. Now that our bellies are full, time to relax. To Leonidas Hotel. It's the best place for travelers in Septimont. I've got a long-term rental there myself.
After I get that.
I am the champion!
Thank you. Take that.
I'm broke.
Hi. I'd like to buy something. Thank God! Lifesaver. I'll take that. Oh, and I will take these. Thank you. You know what? I have so much money. I might as well just pay for all of this. Thank you. I'll just take all of these. I have so much money. Yeah, just give me all of these. Don't worry about it. I can use all of these. Thank you. Oh, I'm broke. Fuck. Okay, I had so much money. Whoops. I forgot. I went like crazy, like upgrading all of my resonators.
Today will be.
I forgot that it was attributes to it. Oops. go through my items. Hold on. It has foods. Items. Yeah, I kinda went broke. Oopsies. That's okay. Been stocking up on everything because I don't know what I need exactly. So I'm just going through story. Okay, in my defense, Sleepy, the story gives a lot of money, okay? Just pointing that out. The events and the story give a lot of money. Like, a ton of money. It's not even funny. That's why I was never concerned about it until now. And on top of that, I've been upgrading
The power to split
Raisonators.
and merge matter.
Now I can't upgrade them because
While the moon
I'm...
cycles, I remain the anchor.
That means I can get Iono back. If I could sell some stuff. Curious. Can I sell things? No, I cannot. But yeah, that's what we're doing today is more MSQ.
Ta-da! Welcome to your new spot. It's a lifetime suite, and it's yours anytime you need it during your stay in Septimont.
That is so cool. Why can't we have that in 14? This cost of fortune.
I've been a name in the arena for years now. I'm doing all right. Besides, it didn't hurt that the hotel owner gave me a nice discount. You know, gladiating means everything to me. I really, really love it. I know I'm lucky. I know what I want and I'm doing what I love. Compared to those drifting through life, I've already been given so much. But sometimes...
You don't look happy, Lupa.
Well, I'm not unhappy.
But you just look like you were unhappy or struggling.
I was born for this, but the more I embrace it, the more I fear losing it.
That's an understatement. I completely understand that.
I can't help but wonder, what is it that fills me up when I'm under those lights? My passion for the fight? Or the favor it brings me? If one day I lost that favor, would I be more helpless, panicked, and heartbroken than those who never had it in the first place?
Aww.
If that day comes, would I still be able to say I love this life?
Alright, Sleepy, thank you for modding. You would if you truly love it, even if you wouldn't, you shouldn't blame yourself for it. It's something that only you can figure out.
Well said. It's my life to live, my path to walk. If I don't make my choices, who will? That's how you live life without regrets.
I disagree with that.
Tomorrow's the semi-finals. We'd best get some rest. Good night, my fellow warrior.
That, pardon? Excuse me? We gonna talk about that? We need this in 14. We need a round bed like this, and we need this. Can we have round Phasma screens, please, in 14? That'd be incredible. Just saying. So I don't have to figure out the fucking math to do it in the game. Alright, let's get some sleep. What the?
Words. Lines of them. They're all around me.
Oh,
And music coming from above.
oh, you again. Hello. Here to explain what you're doing here?
This is but an illusion. One of the nights, one of dreams. Not like the spectacle you saw in the glimmer of the Carnival.
Dismantles and takes them away. I would.
Here, I am not your foe, nor can we harm each other, should we so wish. Lay your blade to rest, if only for now. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, on this special stage. A city wild and beautiful, chasing endless glory.
I almost rolled
Tell
on
me,
you.
does Septimont please you as much as Raguna once did?
Cut to the chase. What's your connection to Carthia's disappearance? Reached Septimont.
When one wrestles against the torrents of fate, every signpost is an anchor, guiding you toward the infinite horizon. Let's take our time. I would like our talk to be pleasant. No one will bother us here.
Why do I feel like you're not, like... I hate to say this, but, like, there are people that are on the bad guy side that I'm like, yeah, no, you're flat out bad and crazy and everything. But her, I'm confused on because I'm like... You're acting like a bad guy, but you're also acting like you're seeking help.
I have an associate who adores the heroic tales told throughout this land.
I can tell from all the books.
For this reason, the missing girl you seek and the anomaly you sensed in Septimont, they are indeed threads in his tapestry. You could call it an obsession of his.
Stop beating around the bush and tell me that.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial. Your wisdom and courage, your compassion and resolve, your hope and madness. Will they be strong enough to carry you through the trial? To make you the hero of the story? Read it. I hope the story speaks to you. The answers you seek lie within these pages. If we continue to meet as foes, the symphony grows monotonous. I confess I find it rather uninspired.
Why do I feel like you're seeking help, not trying to actually be a bad guy? You confuse me. I feel like I'm playing Among Us when she's around. Honey? Oh, okay, that was a shot. What was that?
I'll ask again, Frolova. What are you doing here in Septimont? And why give me this?
I am giving this story a little nudge. As of now, you and that blessed maiden from the tower are deeply interwoven in the fate he has spun.
So you're not the only overseer active in Renacida.
That's heat enough.
Scar, your nameless ally, and you. The Fraxidus seems to revel in the company of those with twisted obsessions.
It's not as you imagine. You've already met my associate, you see. He trusts what he sees, not the words of others.
I've already crossed paths with him since arriving in Renacida.
Yeah, it was a little obvious, buddy.
As a creator, he always hopes his characters will craft twists and turns that he himself cannot foresee. He believes that the closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale. But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge. I gave you this play so you can see the ending. That gladiator girl will be the harbinger of the dark tide in Septimont. All glory will be consumed, and the pride of heroes will dissolve within a blackened maelstrom. Such is the finale she holds most dear. This is a short story, one that only lasts 3 days. When the final match concludes, so too will this story. You could claim the spotlight by ending her life before the curtain falls. Change the ending, and the tragedy is averted. But should you falter, or worse, warn her of what's to come, the consequences will spiral far beyond anything you can imagine.
What you're proposing, I do. Tell me, what reason do I have to trust a word you're saying, Frolova?
The fact that she's even giving you the information in the first place.
You don't need to trust me. Let my words slip from your thoughts if you wish. As I've already said, the story will unfold as my associate has written it. The choice lies with you. It is a freedom we all hold. Even the wildest imaginations draw from what already exists. So it is with this story. It follows a template, and even its creator cannot escape its confines. Choose wisely, Rover. Time is still on your side. For now, I look forward to your performance in this grand finale.
Okay. A wolf's companion. I'm not reading this. I'm sorry, chat. Okay. I'll only read this if I need a recap. Doomsday. That's a picture. I'm sorry, but that is a image to be careful of. Okay. So we have 3 timelines. Script. Because every time she intervenes on something, it seems like it's more or less to help us out than to actually do harm. Oh, hi. I thought I already got you up there. Unless there's another one up there. Is there another one up there? There's probably another one up there. Hold on, Lupa. I'm gonna go look. What is up here? Come. Come. Is it up here? Ah, there you are. Thank you.
Free as a bird.
Alright, hello, Lupa.
Morning, fellow warrior.
Morning.
Huh. You don't exactly look well rested.
No. No, I'm not. Definitely not.
Frolova may not have told the whole truth, but there's no denying the anomaly here in Septimont. Neither Lupa nor the others here seem to notice. And that fleeting image, Lupa turning into that unfamiliar girl. I need more clues before making any decisions.
I'm fine. Just a bad dream. Let's get going. Our next stop is the Colosseum Olympus, right?
You got it. Let's get going.
Whee!
Not to brag, but I down that carousel with just one blow.
Septimont definitely loves their arenas. Music alone gives me goosebumps, holy crap.
As expected, the Silvers chose to face us in the semi-finals. The news spreads quickly.
You knew this was coming?
Of course. To them, it's a provocation, and to forfeit would be a disgrace. Domina Julia must be here. She wouldn't miss a moment like this. She's shrewd and exceptionally capable, but arrogant to the core. She's convinced that she's always right.
Well, I mean, person in her position, I wouldn't be surprised. Considering very little can challenge her in her decrees.
She doesn't believe in talking things through, thinks it's for the weak. So we'll show her we don't need rigged matches to win. We'll win with pure strength.
Got the same amount of feeling as Final Fantasy X's Blitzball scene. When the stadium's setting up.
Have passed, and I stand before you once more, not as a gladiator, but as a witness to the start of this grand event. You all know well that gladiatorial combat is the lifeblood of our ancient and mighty city. Seize power and fight for victory. Once, we fought to survive on the seas. That same instinct courses through our veins today. The instinct to face fate head-on and defy it. Remember, those who cling to glory without the strength to defend it will see it slip through their fingers. Warriors, by the eternal sun, may your courage honor Septimont and prove your loyalty to its spirit. I look forward to the rise of new heroes in this Aegon. Let the Aegon begin.
So much better setup than someone else's MSQ.
Come, my fellow warrior. Victory is ours for the taking.
Are you ready for the gladiators, Aegon? Happy hunting, gladiators!
Wuthering Waves versus the Bow of the Legion. Let Aegon begin! Let's settle this, Emilio, fair and square!
Hopefully this helps.
No one.
Annihilation!
Ha! Perfect teamwork. We make quite the hunting party.
I am the Tempest! Wind rises!
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment!
Hopefully this helps.
Wings rise. Judgment strikes!
I am not sorry for how fast I was smacking them around.
This frequency, it's like the dark tide in the inverted tower.
Thanks, my fellow warrior. Can't win, so you play dirty in the arena, huh? You make me sick! Dark forces approach. Be on guard.
She is not a happy wolf.
Efor, I must bring a grave matter to your attention.
Oh.
In this very match, the Silvers stooped to underhanded tactics.
Speak plainly, gladiator.
This spear, it was a gift from Domina Julia, head of House Silver when I first joined the family. Back then, I trusted the Silvers completely, never once doubting their intentions. That is, until I chose to leave them, not long ago.
A lot of the, let's be fair here, Ocean, a lot of the female characters are a badass in this story. Let's be fair here. If we want to talk about warrior princesses, I would take Lupa over Wukalamat.
Now in today's arena, this spear spiraled out of control, nearly stabbing my own teammate.
I knew it. I said you would. Of course. And your proof? Honorable Efor, I guarantee this spear will withstand any scrutiny. Lupa, you owe your fame and fortune to our patronage. Yet, you turned your back on us when we needed you the most.
No, you didn't.
Allow me to remind everyone, House Silver does not cower, nor fear defeat. In past Aegons, we have constantly led in victories. Even if we lose today, we will not be expelled from Septimont. So tell me, Lupa, who is truly desperate to destroy whom? A lone gladiator cut off from her family? Or a house as powerful as mine?
Smug ass bitch. But she has a point. Without proof, it's kind of hard. Oh.
Enough of this disgrace. Stop your performance, Jester.
What?
Oh, Iona.
What?
That's quite an entrance.
That's Yuno, the priestess of Septimont. She rarely leaves the temple and only shows up accompanying Efor Augusta.
The heroic spirits of the moon and stars have long seen through it. These hollow lies taint Septimont's sacred arena. Guilty.
I knew it. I said you would.
It's
I
obvious.
said you would.
No chance.
No, I said it.
50 face. That can't be right. It's typical, isn't it?
Augusta, banish the Silvers from Septimont.
Iona's...
The priestess can foretell fate and has the power to make final calls here. Most people trust her judgment. But Yuno is a bit extreme in our line of priestesses. Not everyone agrees with her behavior, despite her capabilities.
Fair.
This can't. This is very confusing. Sorry.
Guilty. The temple has spoken.
That's outrageous. Unbelievable. Despicable stuff. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, they're guilty. Guilty! Guilty! Guilty!
Julia Silva, you know the weight of your actions.
Already your people are being escorted out.
I know your family once stood as the cornerstone of this city. Its pioneers, its founders, its protectors. For centuries, the Silvers fought bravely in the hunting grounds, defending Septimont from tacit discards. But today, you dishonor their legacy. Do not disgrace them further, Julia. Leave Septimont. Do not ever return.
As you command, Efor.
Your performance just now. That wasn't a complete disaster. At least you show more promise than those idiots retreating to cling to their meager points.
I like the smirky attitude.
An outlander. Fight well, both of you. Do not disappoint me or Augusta in tomorrow's final.
It seems there's still some time before the other semi-final concludes. Let's head to the lounge for a break.
Let me cut to the chase. The Silvers are finished. Efor Augusta's swift decision sealed their fate. Don't tell me you had no part in this.
Who's to say? How could I predict Domina Julia would tamper with my spear?
Regardless, House Silver has been banished. Even if they deceived you first, you still left their team without a word and violated your contract. You can't deny that.
Skip to the end, Kartor. You're not here to catch up or spread gossip.
Oh, fine then. I handled the Silver's sponsorship of the Bow of Legions, and I can ensure the damage to your career is minimal. In return, I'll be your event manager for the next year.
Deal. But we'll need new terms. I trust you'll draw up a contract that satisfies me, Kato.
Always ready to squeeze an opportunity, aren't you, Lupa?
The Silvers lit the spark, but you turned a blind eye to what was happening. Don't fool yourself, Kato. You're complicit in this too.
Fine. We'll do it your way.
Wait! You didn't come to me just for money, did you?
Efor Augusta, the fiercest hunter in the grounds, our queen. If there's a storm brewing in Septimont, I intend to find the right place to take shelter.
Finally some peace. What a day.
I wouldn't count that too soon there, Lupa. Alright. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I'm gonna adjust. I'm also gonna put a poll up, you guys, real quick, because I am curious on what you guys think about an art idea I have. I have a couple ideas already set up aside for next year, but I have one more idea that I would like to ask and run it by you guys. So give me a second. Let me go ahead and set up that poll. This will be a personal project for this stream here. I also noticed my ads haven't ran. No, they did. Never mind. I need to keep more an eye on that. Let me put a poll up. Or a new poll. And I'll have this to vote up for 10 minutes. So you guys go ahead and vote on that while I continue with the story.
Ethel
No.
Augusta had a humble origin. Her path to power was paved in blood. Decades ago, corruption ran rampant in Septimont, far worse than it is now. 2 Ephors met untimely ends back then. The great Aegon carries immense weight for the city, and I guess that's why she chose this moment to act. The priestess of Septimont has the authority to make final judgments. Juno, in particular, is one of Ethel Augusta's staunchest allies. Most prophets spend their days in the temple, observing fate's flow and tending to the eternal flames. But Juno's different. She prefers to spend her time in the hunting grounds, bow in hand, patrolling with the other fighters. Born during an eclipse, she's the most gifted among her line. Impressive, isn't it? That's right. I owe you for helping me escape Julia's tricks.
That fleeting frequency, it was similar to the Thenodians. Could it really be linked to the dark tide Lupa will bring forth in Septimont, as Verlova said? Lupa, can I see your spear?
Here you are.
I can't feel that abnormal frequency anymore.
Simple but well detailed, too.
Lupa, does Domina Julia believe in the Sentinel?
Well, if anything, she despises the acolytes in Raguna. Her obsession with titles is for the glory that comes with them. She prides herself on being the perfect Septimontian. It's highly unlikely she'd believe in the Sentinel.
I see.
So tired.
Sorry. Lend me your shoulder for a moment. I'm a bit tired.
Go ahead.
Wow, that's settled. Looks like the other two teams have wrapped up their match. The semi-finals are over. Finally, we can leave and get some rest.
She's extra tired than normal. Uh-oh.
Contender Lupa! Oh, congratulations on reaching the final! Oh, and you! Your performance earlier was truly impressive.
Lupa, did you notice any signs of match fixing involving House Silver before? About that?
I told you not long ago, the Bow of Legions has been exploiting their gladiators. But no one dared to speak up.
If you win the final, oh, you'll have the whole of Solace raising their drinks to your name.
All right, everyone. I'll chat with you later. But first, let's give my fellow warrior a moment to breathe, okay? He's new to Septimont. I'm sure none of you want to get carried away and leave a bad impression on an outlander,
Go. Find somewhere quiet to rest. I'll meet up with you once I've dealt with all this.
Sorry, no entry.
What a pity.
Good thing they have these here. Just curious. Upsies I go.
We've struck a deal with the Montellis from Laguna.
Whoa, what?
We've struck a deal with the Montellis from Laguna.
Careful. Carlotta Montelli is not someone you can take lightly.
Interesting. I wonder if we can build something similar like this in PSO2. I need to spend a day in PSO2 and build.
It was the Thenodian and Dark Tide's frequencies I sensed in her weapon, if only for a brief moment. She thought it was just the Silva's dirty trick, and didn't notice its connection with the Thenodian. Frolova said her associate can weave fate and stories. If that's true, it means his forte can influence how things play out.
I flew? What did you do, Ocean? Oh, that's an idea, because if you guys like this idea, maybe I should do it for like other streamers that we know that's in the community. Do like Ocean White Wolf, Newbie, and have everyone be made into WuWa characters for fun. I think the trickiest part for me is going to be figuring out people's elements. Because if it was in the question, let's say, of Ocean here, it'd probably be Eros. Be either Eros or fire. When I did this, oh, that's fair. Yeah, I'm not flying because I want to be able to hear like what the civilians say, because some of them have little dropping hints from parts of the story. And like, for example, if I did Newbie, I would probably make her Havoc type, because Chaos Fox, obviously. And for me, I would probably do Eros because the fucking game just decides I'm an Eros user, even though I'm rolling on other characters. And it also was the #1 element it was the one element that was higher than fire and water that most people voted for, so. Yeah, there's no ice or water. Otherwise, you would be water. Because Ocean, you would be... There is? No, there is an ice type. I don't know then. I don't know. There's not a lot of ice type users to really base off anything. The reason I'm saying Eros too is that for me is because Eros and ice both seem to have the ability to bring forth or summon something to go with them. And I've only seen that as an example with one Havoc user. Because there's fire, lightning, light, dark, air. Glacio is ice. Yeah, I think Glacio gets forgotten about because there isn't a lot of ice users. There's not a whole lot of them at the moment, which I'm hoping will get fixed in a later patch. Because usually I lean into the ice users a lot. But with this game, I'm leaning a lot more into the Eros users. So... My sister, if I drew my sister, she'd be Electro. 100%. Sun Deity obviously will be Spectro. If I did Mizuki, she would be Spectro as well. So on and so forth. I think there is only three Glacio users. Yeah, and they're all 4 stars too. There's no 5-star Glacio users, come to think of it. No, there is one. There's the Lion Boy. I have the Lion Boy. Other than that, there is no other Glacio users. The more I think about it. Damn. Yeah. But I see you guys have finished the poll, so let me look at the poll real quick. There's 4. That's still not many, considering how many characters we have currently. There's definitely a lot more Havoc characters and Eros and Spectro characters. So, let me see. Let's look at this poll here, you guys, that you guys voted on real quick. Let's view the results. And we have 2 people who voted yes. I want to thank the 2 viewers who voted for yes, but it doesn't tell me who voted for it. Yeah. Definitely be something to investigate into. But since 2 of you said yes, I will pick a time to set aside to draw myself as a WuWa character, full art. It'll be fun to do. Good practice. But back to the story we shall. Oops. Keep forgetting. I need to actually click back onto the game, otherwise it doesn't like do that.
But it's unlikely he can freely bend the fabric of reality. Fraxidus would have overrun Solaris long ago if he could. Either Septimont exists outside reality, or his ability has limits. If this isn't the real world, I could take more drastic actions. But if it is, killing Lupa would be an act I could never take back. the best approach is to stick to my original plan. Wait for Orsinosa to appear in the final. That's my lead to Cardathia.
Something still feels off. Because look at the Arsinosa. It looks like it's corrupted as well. Compared to the image that I've seen of the critter before.
I also sense Cardathia's frequency on Lupa too. If she's here, she's making moves, just like I am. In the meantime, I need to figure out that Overseer's limits. The longer this lasts, the more anomalies are bound to show.
Boss, why the long face, huh? Something getting you down?
Why, hello.
Buling, why are you here?
I'm here for sightseeing. How could I miss the Great Aegon? It's Septimont's signature event.
What did she just do?
Ah, you are the one to break the deadlock. You've noticed it, haven't you, boss? Septimont is caught in some anomaly.
Yes. I did notice that.
How much do you know about it? This is our second time meeting, Buling. That can't be a coincidence.
I can feel it, but I don't know where it's coming from. Every time I get close, it slips away like smoke.
Took the selfie. Okay. Took a selfie, looks into her device that took the selfie, and it glows. I think it's more than just taking a selfie. She stole your soul. Doubt
I'm
it.
sure of it. If I want out of this mess, I need to borrow some of your muscle.
Please don't say it like that, young lady.
Oyo. But Taoists have their rules. Can't say too much. But helping you helps me. A little nudge is no big deal, right?
True, you have your rules, just like magic has its laws. I can't use magic beyond the limits of the realm.
Here, take this. A little something from me to you. A good start for us. Anyway, it's on me. No charge.
Okay.
Seeing isn't believing, but truth exists in the mirror of the world. Go ahead, see for yourself.
It's got a little cat on it. Cat or fox? I'm pretty sure that's a cat.
What do you think? The final's nearly here. Will contender Mia claim the title?
Yep, selfie into your soul. It's a coffee coaster. You know, if they made a coffee coaster like that, I would totally buy it. Just because of the little critter that's on it.
It's done well so far, but her track record has been shaky.
She'd better not slip up now. I've bet a fortune in the underground pits. If she loses, that John fellow promised she'd win no matter what.
John? Mia's manager. Listen, she's got all sorts of talk round her, and the odds are crazy. But past champions have always been the noble bloods, haven't they? Not to mention, she's originally from Raguna.
Ling. She's gone again.
Yeah.
I remember Lupa mentioning a gladiator named Mia. She disappeared years ago during a great Aegon. Verlova said the story only lasts for 3 days and ends during the final. The great Aegon is at the heart of the story after all. The bell on this mirror is jingling. The closer I move in that direction, the louder it gets. I'd better check it out.
Do you remember that gloomy gladiator from decades?
John, how many more times must we go through this? I know you can't bear to lose your golden goose, but Mia's completely lost it. That woman's crossed the line.
Easy, easy. Haven't I already compensated you? Just bear with her a little longer. She's not losing it every time she steps into the arena, is she? She's just been under a lot of pressure.
She's not the only one under pressure. They're planning to bring Keresaurs into the final. Do you realize how much money is at stake? Tell me, how can I trust a fighter like her to win the final?
I know Mia's unraveling, the hallucinations, the hysteria. It's been a lot.
Did you know she cries in the lounge? Can you believe it? A gladiator in the lounge crying. She can't even connect with the audience, including her fans. What use is being a great fighter if you can't hold the crowd?
We have no choice. The people of Septimont want to see her fight. If we take her out, the complaints will bury us. The star from Raguna, the champion of Septimont. That headline alone prints money.
That's messed up. Or... I'm stuck. There we go.
That gladiator girl, Mia, was it? I hear she's got quite the following.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone loves her, as long as she's winning.
Before the great Aegon, I remember her performance was abysmal. Hysteria, they said, utterly unhinged. For someone with her fighting skills, it's shocking how far she fell. Her value plummeted to rock bottom. I thought she'd be done after that, but then that John dragged her out of the mud.
Oh, yes, it's tragic. John will wring every last credit out of her. How pitiful. My dear Lucius, you've surely heard about the underground pits by now, yes?
Oh? What are you thinking?
The commoners who bear grudges against the Senate, the vultures circling for profit. Rage simmers within them, a keg waiting to ignite. They're eager for chaos, bloodshed, and sacrifice. If we simply provide the spark, we'll make a fortune while eliminating untoward risks.
Delightful. Nothing like a bit of spectacle and strife to pass the time, is there?
Relax, Mia. You can do this. Hold on. It's all right. I'll be fine. It hasn't been all bad. I've met people who've supported me. They've cheered me on since I first stepped into the arena. But I know my limits. No matter how much I push myself, this is as far as I'll go. I love this. Gladiating. Just stepping into the arena makes me feel
happy.
Poor Mia. What's going on with her?
But I can't treat it like a hobby. And I want to be seen. To hear them cheer for me. Their laughter, their cheers. Oh, I want to win. I want to win so bad. And I need the money. Oh, divinity above. I hope I won't let anyone down. Oh, I need to be better. Much better.
Warrior!
For an instant, I felt it. The Thrunodian's frequency again.
That's just creepy. I'm sorry. That's creepy.
Whew. I've finished talking with them. Let's go back. Oh, almost forgot. This is for you. The harpor I wanted you to try before. Chilled is the best way to have it.
Yeah, spoopy.
You need to rest
Whoa.
before continuing this investigation. Your strength is spent.
Thank you for your help these past few days.
We're both from Renacita. I'm here by the Sentinel's will. This is simply my duty, for I was once blessed by the Sentinel. The blessings and freedoms they grant, I wish to share them with everyone across these islands.
Okay, before I continue the story. Woo! Wolfie energy drink. Yep. And of course, the wolf we have in the chat is dancing to it. I am curious though. Has a white wolf tried an energy drink before? If not, I have a recommendation.
The tidal blight is spreading faster. I'm afraid.
It's okay. Do not let it break you. One thing is certain. This anomaly stems from a specific power. Some facilities and records have been rewound nearly 2 decades back.
Interesting. Nope, you haven't. In a second, I'll send you a link then. Little wolf.
We just need to find out why and who's responsible.
Alright, I'm gonna wait a minute so that way ads will not cut you guys off from the story. Alrighty, sent.
The clock is ticking, but we still have a chance.
The mastermind behind this will be tricky to deal with.
Don't worry, I'll handle it. Compared to the darkness that once whispered in my ears, a tangible enemy is easier to face.
I'm going to flip out. I've seen parts of this story already from Ocean's stream a little bit. Although I think parts of Septimont I passed out because he was streaming so late. And also a big chunk of it I've already forgotten because I was busy with lots of other things. I'm already really into the story though, it's really good.
Besides, the Righteous One will notice this anomaly when he arrives. Our moves so far will guide him forward.
Oh. That would explain the mark. Okay, so that got explained. And thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful night yourself. I look forward to seeing you again. And I'll take great care of your community that you have brought here today.
You really trust him, don't you?
Yes, very much. We correct each other's mistakes and walk the path of salvation together.
That's one way to put it.
Trust in yourself too. One day, you will reclaim your name. As for those vile intentions lurking in the dark tide, we'll cut them off, together. Now, shall we continue the investigation? Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Poor Lupa, she looks so tired. Poor girl. And now we're back to the present.
This is so exhausting. Dealing with these headaches takes more energy than fighting in the arena.
A wagging tail. Doesn't make me think of anybody. Running on fumes. Yeah, I noticed that.
What is it? You're radiating worry.
are you smelling that? That's a cat thing, not a dog thing. No, I can't fully say that. Canines can also sense that, but not as intuitive as a cat, though. I will note that from experience.
If it's about tomorrow's final, maybe you should relax a bit.
Lupa, can you tell me more about Mia?
Sure, but why the sudden interest?
I'm just curious. I overheard some people talking about her earlier.
Well, contender Mia. I first heard about her from Domina Julia. Julia didn't like her. Probably because they once competed in the same Aegon. Mia disappeared after claiming the title, leaving that Aegon without an official champion. An ignorant fool! That's how Julia described her. Back then, I'd just been purchased by the Silvers, and I got curious about the story. Turns out, Mia spent almost all her time out of the arena training. Beyond the barest of needs, she devoted herself to honing her craft. That kind of dedication wasn't well regarded in Septimont back then. Rumor has it she got caught in dirty match fixing, cracked under the pressure and ran. Everyone has their breaking point. If she ran because of it, I don't blame her.
Hey Brando, welcome back.
Well, maybe I just handle these things better. Or maybe I just don't care about people's expectations. I'm not above the commercial events. It's how I made a name for myself, built my worth. As long as I'm in the arena, I'm happy.
Makes sense.
Applause comes and goes, but the things that matter, facilities, resources, opportunities, they don't come cheap.
What you doing? I am doing the MSQ for WuWa, specifically Septimont, currently.
Septimont has its shadows, but some things still have to get done. I don't mind being used as long as whoever I work with knows where the line is.
I like that silhouette. Need to yoink that.
I know it's easy to turn a blind eye to the dirty games, but that's just handing Septimont over to the vultures. The Silvers played dirty in the arena I hold dear. They trampled over a line that should never be crossed. So, we're done.
Okay.
Look at it. How beautiful.
Here's the Wolfie energy drink we were talking about.
To the great city of Septimont. Today's the final! Let's go! May victory be ours.
Sources. Bitter fruits. Okay. So source and fiction.
May you find the one you've been searching for.
Is there anything under events that I need to grab? Nope. Okay. I wish you could move it on your own.
Just one blow.
Because it moves faster than you can read. Yeah. Wait, are you meaning... Hold on. Are you meaning... Da-da-da-da-da-da? Do you mean this little bit right here? Ocean? Is this the little bit you're talking about? The scrolly bit that you can control? Or are you talking about the excerpts between the sleeping? Assuming he's listening at the moment. The black screen text? Yeah. That is correct, Brando. He's a handsome wolf.
Warrior, look over there! That's Arsinosa!
Yeah, it looks different from the image. Looks very clean.
So that's the guardian echo of Septimont.
Yeah, poor little wolf has got a headache. It is indeed a handsome wolf.
But there's something different about this Arsinosa compared to the one I saw confronting Cardathea.
Yeah, that. See, it looks all corrupted. It's got like these dark veins and everything on it.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to tell you something yesterday about Mia. Decades ago, during the Great Aegon, Mia disappeared on her way to receive the award. But before that, she did claim the title of the Bloody Aegon and even received Arsinosa's blessing.
The Bloody Aegon?
The current 2-on-2 matchup was only introduced thanks to Augusta and her predecessor. Before that, the matches were far more brutal. Gladiators were thrown into a chaotic free-for-all. To hype up the event, the organizers would unleash hordes of tacit discords into the arena. The last gladiator standing was crowned the victor.
Damn. You can see her why Mia lost her mind.
At least, changes have been made since then. Refined by flames and tempests, all that endures eventually becomes part of Septimont's legacy.
The day of the final is here. Arsinosa watches, and her significance is known to every Septimontian. It is etched in chronicles and sung in legends. If you seek the glory of Arsinosa's blessing, then fight with everything you have. Show me if any of you four possess the strength to earn the Guardian's recognition.
Listen, my fellow warrior. Those cheers are for us. They wait for us to give them a fight to remember. Are you ready to win this with me?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Now, it's hunting time, my fellow warrior.
Wuthering Waves versus Beat Burning. Let the Aegon begin!
Strange. Tangled, colliding sensation again.
Perfect teamwork. You made quite the hunting party.
We'll face judgment! Annihilation!
Hopefully this helps.
I am the Tempest!
Get out of here. That didn't sound good.
Victory! Victory! Victory!
Victory!
Victory! Kill them! Kill them! Kill them!
Cardithia's frequency is getting stronger. Hopefully this helps.
I never doubted that you'd end up here.
The wicked will face
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light. He has already given us salvation. And now, though we stand apart, we still fight together.
Damn.
shadows must be purged. The guardian that once...
Okay.
The glory of Septimont, now reduced to this. Tragic. Exonerate. Windstorm. Sweep all away. Be gone, wicked.
Repent, for silence beckons.
Vexing malice. Charge forth with me. Sentence before tide.
The haunting whispers return.
Atonement. The formidable power once wielded to guard Septimont is now tainted by the dark tide.
Oceans,
bow before me.
Come here.
Vexing malice. Gales purified. I will grant you release and uncover the mastermind behind this chaos.
Come on, dodge.
Charge forth with me. Sounding the windstorm. Sweep all away. Purge the impure.
Ow! How dare you?
I won't back down.
Damn.
Such is their blessing.
Heavens, descend!
This soul shall not be shattered. Too reckless.
True form, revealed at last. Torrents, rage on!
Too bad for you.
Charge forth with me. Face your destruction, my blade. Purge all evil.
Too bad for you.
Be gone, wicked souls. Heavens, descend!
Something's wrong.
Righteous one, I'll be waiting for you at the end of the story.
There's definitely a multi-layer of stuff happening.
What's wrong? You seem like you're somewhere else.
Lupa, how did we win?
We defeated our opponents?
I see. The bloody Aegon I experienced definitely wasn't a dream. It was like the real world overlapped with the anomalous one. I kept seeing Lupa and Mia overlap with each other as well.
Brilliant performance, warriors! Remember, this is more than just a title. It is a testament to your own strength and wisdom in overcoming your opponents. You've earned the right to claim it.
Hey Mira, welcome in. Not much, doing MSQ.
This medal once belonged to a single champion, the last survivor standing in the ring. But I divided it into two, to remind you that just as we fight alongside echoes, the glory of Septimont is upheld by heroes who support one another, to remain steadfast. Fighting alone is commendable. However, true strength lies in protecting those beside you. The high tide draws near. I want all warriors heading to the hunting grounds to remember this.
That's interesting. Augusta, look. Another two have earned Arsenos' blessing.
You've done incredibly well.
As a gladiator, it's a great honor to claim the title with you. Let's savor this moment of glory and joy.
Something feels off. Okay, right when I said it, something goes off. Hello, Karsathea. Oh, you. You.
You plotted this tragedy.
No, madam, I wouldn't take all the credit.
Yeah, you would, you smug-ass bitch.
The architects of this tragedy were the Septimontians themselves. A collective murder so entertainingly woven. With blood on every hand. Who's left to point a finger? But I must admit, I'm astonished you would endure all this for strangers and lands you've never set foot on.
I don't need any grand reason to slay a villain like you. The Threnodian once sought to pull the entire Rinascita into the Dark Tide, but it failed. And so will you.
Yes, game. I know I've been playing for 3 hours. I will proceed to take a break in a little minute.
Madam, surely you know you alone cannot undo my story.
So you just took credit for your work, you fucking piece of shit.
Alone. He will come here and find a way to finish this. And I will make your so-called perfect play spiral out of control. Silent, hollow words. The dark tide engulfing the city of glory. All shall be swept away by the winds at the story's end!
Shadow of Glory. Like I said, not reading this. Side by side. I will do these if I need a recap. I don't need to read this. Trophies, claim. Tutorial. Oh. That. And anything on events? Nope. Here we go. Get me out of here.
You've come, warrior! The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
These sounds.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, What direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsinosis' frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsinosis' side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I've found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no? Perfect. Let's head out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Heart of Flame.
These days have been a feast of victories.
You are from my homeland. Septimont.
What the fuck?
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Thermodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Thermodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple. The Thermodian controls the minds of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunese, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there, and it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Thermodians' corruption. Verlova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Thermodians' control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Thermodians' presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thermodians' influence? Was Verlova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
I don't believe her to be... I definitely think she is a victim, not a Thenonian, I'm gonna speak my mind.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathia, but you could be right. I may have, and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Thermodians' work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior? You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, "All for glory, fear no death." But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior, just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
I hear cowering prey.
Let's start! Together we howl!
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them. This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartothea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Raganese, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks power. Needs
My god. That sword didn't look good.
More Tacit Discord, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears, as well as Tacit Discords.
I smell fear. I hear cowering prey. Lackluster. That's some attack. Glory is upon us! With me! Ooh, now's the second half. Triumph at the spear tip!
Sentinel protects me.
Eat this.
Judgment time!
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
I can already tell you the sword is the source.
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
Damn it. I wanted to grab the flower. He needs a second person to open it.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
That's cool. I want this flooring. Can we have this in 14? Pretty please. Oh, it's got a water effect on it. I need this. I need this in my life so badly.
Thou carry the scent of Cartathea.
Not just knowledge. You stolen the Sentinel's access too. Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Creepy.
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Thenodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
Nani?
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? feed it with Septimont's ruins. A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the Dark Tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced. The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the Dark Tide. The Dark Tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly. In a past story, I came here with Cartathea.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Gardathea. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
But you
When
can't.
I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Renacita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont. Can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help.
So humble about it, why don't you?
I believe he will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Must be quite the person, eh?
I wish I could meet him and see how he does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago?
Cold.
After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you?
Well, the story will not find out its ending. Just wandering.
I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Ah, of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked,
but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
Okay, so now we have to place the quill. That's nice. Wait, what? Hold on.
Covered in tidal light. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving.
Hold on. Something else I missed. The search. Okay. The parts get added here. We only have one source. Okay. Well, let's open it up. What are you? Okay, so that's what I'm gonna need to do.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
With me! Into the spotlight!
I hear cowering prey.
With me! Triumph at the spear tip! Break darkness!
Try that again.
Glory is upon us!
Need to check for more patrol units nearby. Winds of the wild. I hear cowering prey.
Face me, coward! With me!
That's some attack.
With me! To victory!
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Sorry, rest of the city. Because where does all that water go? Out. That way. Sorry. I'm gonna have a lot of exploring to do after stream. I guess I'm going down. Far, far down. Ooh.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? Huh. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Oh, of course she did.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know. Septimont's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices.
Uh-huh. Sure.
We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate, using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
I don't like you.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her. I hear cowering.
Face me, cow, with me! Time to fight! Into the spotlight!
I hear cowering prey.
With me! The fight is on! Let's start! Glory is upon us! I'll end you!
That's some attack. Ooh, now's the second half.
With me! To victory! Die, evil!
Try that again. This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. Ugh, the irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
How creepy of you.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge.
I see, so that's why.
Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
She don't like it.
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
I don't like you. I am not your plaything.
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
I'm not able to get to that chest. Not yet, at least.
Hiding there, huh?
I don't think I can get to those either at the moment.
Hiding there, huh?
I can get this one though.
Pretty good haul.
Give me that.
I hear cowering prey.
What? With me! Together we howl!
Really?
With me! With me! To victory!
Does the veil of glory await me?
Okay, so I can fail this. That's good to know.
Hiding there, huh? I hear cowering prey.
Hey! Time to fight! The fight is on! Break, darkness! Glory is upon us! Caught now! With me! All or nothing! Triumph at the spear tip! Let's start! Into the spotlight!
Pretty good haul.
Yeah. This. Yo. Okay, I'm gonna see if I got any. That's quests. Items. I cannot use on trial mode characters. Well, that sucks. Hello, games. Welcome in. And you are transformed into a llama? You're supposed to be dead! Hello, games. Yes, llama is an option. Llama. Supposed to be dead. Poor Mia.
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator.
Oh.
You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
Creepy.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Okay, so that now leads into that room. So now we have more source, the banquet, which we didn't get to see yet.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory.
Damn, how deep does this thing go? Holy fudge. Using the sensor to see if I can find the critters before they hit me. I need to go back over here. Why are you making me go all the way back? Obvious you want me to go this direction. Very obvious. I'm not going back up just yet. It's down here. So, if we're following the story, this was the incubator that kept Leviathan. And Karathea came in here and destroyed it, breaking Leviathan out. But why would I go back up? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, because I didn't walk in the exact spot you wanted me to walk in? Wow, game, you stupid. Back up.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but he treats everyone the same. He didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, he chose to trust me. Karathea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel, and not the Threnodian.
Where there's light, there's always shadow.
This music's really good.
But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartathea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinascita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Wakey, wakey, Leviathan. I've come knocking on your door. Damn, I really like that music. No, don't go away. Come back.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
Come on. The fact that it's still sparking with water on the ground tells me there's a lot of weight in there.
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Let's go. Sadly, I don't have my team, so this might be actually more difficult than when I last did it.
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
Too bad.
What right do you have to judge the people of Rinascita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. With me! That's some attack. I'll end you. Is that all? The fight is on! Please, Phil! With me!
Sorry, I know how to spam my buttons. Oh, it's time to go!
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death.
Come play with me. Where are you going? Ow.
Pray to me!
E.
Burn to dust with me! Hold me now! The fight is on! Die, evil! Into the spotlight!
Yeah, I'm not letting you get up. Nope.
With me to victory! Break darkness! Together we howl!
Yeah, no, I'm not letting you get up.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word.
Let's go.
Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
Fuck you, dude. Yes, Cortethia, crush
What
him.
are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
No.
Lupa!
That music's so good. I'm gonna have to add it to the artists playlist. I've been avoiding adding any of the WuWa playlists to the playlist because I just don't want spoiler songs on there.
It's real! Both of you are safe!
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Ah! Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
Or Abby.
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Is that a glitch? Is that not supposed to be there? Chat, is that not supposed to be there? I think my crown has broke the game. I think that's from the birthday crown. That's from the birthday crown. That's not supposed to be there. I had a lettering error earlier in the earlier cutscene, like last time I was doing this. But that's funny. It looks like Lupa's got like the chosen hand of thinking or something. No, my birthday crown broke the fucking game. Damn it. No. It's still a good scene, but
Wait, we're already in Septimont?
it's gone now.
I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Poor little Abby. Then reality. Okay, so we had fiction. The last fight was added. So reality, Doomsday was a reality. But we erased that and changed it back to this. Okay. That's kinda... Wow, okay. Someone's Sonaro's ability is a bit broken in my opinion.
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the Dark Tide, unable to escape, until I met Carthea. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Vale of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. My death. Well, I'll start from the very beginning. My journey to win the championship. I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Vale of Glory. pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonora world created by the Fractsidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cartothea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust. Is there anything else you want to know? Cartothea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fractsidus and the Threnodian were the true architects of the chaos. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian, and my body disappeared before Cartothea's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartothea gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story. Is there anything else you want to know? Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's control. But Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fractsidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, finally awakened. The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fractsidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it. Tortured and ravaged. Is there anything else you want to know? Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes, it was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartothea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time, and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fractsidus playwright Cristoforo and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fractsidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation. In this Sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the dark tide upon Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Right, the central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires 2 key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Nia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must... Is there anything else you wish to ask? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Thenodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go. There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub? Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good.
Okay.
Let's set off together. Wind, guide me.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it. It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
The dark tide connects everything.
Now, this music makes me think of the latest patch. Listening to the, entry. It's very similar.
I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Travel through a silver vein above the drifting mist.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments. And all our hopes.